Well, hello, my beautiful people. My name is Gant, and welcome back to Riddle Joker. Last time, it was kind of funny last time. We were talking with the father about the pranks and whatever, and he's like, "Yeah, they're kind of serious. Those water pranks, they're really bad." Then we saw we saw Niji's-san like reenacting the wild Shogun, where she's the villain and the hero. And we broke into the school to see who has water abilities. And it was only Niji's-san. And we're like, she can't be the culprit. Can she? So, without further ado, let us continue. I'm so sleepy. I'm actually kind of sleepy now because I just woke up not too long ago, man. Like, literally, I woke up like 5 minutes ago. So I could get this started. Okay. Yesterday's investigation turned up nothing. I think about the situation a bit and I get ready for my morning jog. Why did the faucet just pop off? My mind immediately wanders to the incident that happened when I was shopping with Niji-san. I'm curious as what exactly happened. I guess my priority should be getting her testimony. I'll be able to see her during my jog most likely. Good morning. Upon heading out, I find her stretching.
Good morning. Have you finished the show I lent you the other day by chance?
Yeah, it was really good. The title of the show is Oni Detective Crime Files. It's a historical fiction show where a special detective called Onihara is appointed to crack down on crime in the town of Edo, especially arson and robberies. It has tons of fight scenes with thugs and Arihara is undoubtedly the highlight of the show.
Oh, you liked it?
Yeah. Arihara... I know I'm saying it wrong. Onihara's character was really inspirational, stern yet kind.
Indeed. You could say the Mobile Investigation Unit and the Special Assault Teams we have nowadays have their origins in the arson and burglary officials that operated back in the ancient Edo. Despite dealing with the ruthless criminals days in and day out, they never forgot their compassion.
Well, you don't know that for sure.
It's truly commendable mindset.
Yeah, I agree. I decided to cut the main subject before we get sidetracked any further. So, can I ask you something?
What is this about?
Do you remember the whole faucet thing that happened when you and I went... Do you remember the whole faucet thing that happened when you and I went to go get your dad his birthday gift?
The faucet? When I was at the coffee shop? That was truly awful.
I just want to confirm with you again. It didn't just break, it just flew off the base?
Yes, I was standing in front of the sink and it popped off when I tried to reach out to it. My hand wasn't even on it, and maybe a cracking noise and it made a cracking noise and popped right off. There really is no other way to describe it.
I've gleaned two important pieces of information from that. Her hands never came into contact with the faucet, and there was a cracking sound before the faucet flew off.
Why are you asking me this now, though?
It was just bugging me.
So you've been thinking about it. Does that mean... Does that mean that you suspect it wasn't an accident and there was some sort of astral ability involved?
I wanted it to be a simple accident, but the possibility it's not is pretty high. Were you the only person in the bathroom at the time?
Well, it was a single occupied restroom, so yes, I was the only person in there.
You're positive?
I am.
I don't know what happened outside. I think my dad dropped something. I want to go out there, but my brother's out there. He'll take care of him. It's not serious, because I heard it. When he dropped stuff, he didn't sound like concerned. He was like, like in that stupid voice. Yeah, he's okay. I can hear him now.
I am. But I can only speak for the ladies' rooms, of course. I don't know if the men's were occupied or not.
An experienced Astral wouldn't have much trouble using their ability beyond a wall.
If the culprit was an Astral, though, they would have to have been very close by.
Right.
It's difficult to narrow it down with the information we have.
Yeah. Seems like that's about all the information I can get from her. I guess I have to play the waiting game and with this case.
I must say, you seem quite enthusiastic about solving this.
Very perceptive of her. I just can't stand to leave a mystery unsolved. Kinda like Onihara, exactly.
Ah, that is wonderful. Your zeal is truly commendable. I can feel your unquenchable desire to arrive at the truth. I must emulate that earnest approach.
I'm really not doing anything that commemorable. Pressing her further would just look suspicious. Better save the topic. Oh, by the way, I have something to tell you about that Kinonosuke keychain you gave me.
Oh, have you finally realized his appeal?
Well, Nanami did. I showed it to her and she was immediately like, "Aww, that's so cute." I really didn't expect it.
I don't appreciate you finding it so unbelievable. But never mind that. I'm just glad that one more person are coming to realize Shinosuke's cuteness.
Well, Nanami's tastes aren't exactly normal either.
Either? Are you implying that I'm weird also?
She furrows her brows and scowls at me. I mean, he's kind of weird looking, and definitely not cute in the convenient sense of the word.
My love for Shinosuke is not solely because of his cuteness.
Oh, okay.
Shinosuke's tireless devotion and perseverance are what I love about him. His cuteness is just a cherry on top.
So she does think she's cute.
It seems that tiny keychain wasn't enough to make you realize the true appeal of Shinosuke. You must understand the magnificence of his kindness and the great devotion of his display with his ultimate sacrifice. I think it's about time that I bestowed upon you the extra-large Shinosuke plushie. There's no other way.
No, please don't. We've been over this already. A giant plushie is gonna look plain weird in the guy's room.
It is necessary for you to realize Shinosuke's magnificence. The plushie itself is really realistically large, and it's been super fluffy and soft too. I just know that you'll find him adorable like the rest of us in no time.
Okay, fine. He is cute. I don't need any more than the keychain.
Psyche, I was really yanking your chain. Get it? Yanking your chain because of the keychain?
I'm gonna proceed to snap my neck right now. She sticks her tongue out and winks. If only she did it, you know what I mean? This might be the first time I've ever seen her act so playful. She's usually so serious. Honestly, it caught me a bit off guard.
You kept insulting Shinosuke, so I decided to get back at you for it.
Maybe I was a little too harsh on him. Sorry, I didn't mean to insult you for liking him.
No, it's fine. To be honest, there are many things I don't see any appeal. There are many things I don't see any appeal in that other people do. I know how it feels. I just need to love Shinosuke all the more and not concern myself with what others think.
That's really good. She laughs it off and glances at her watch.
We better begin jogging before long, otherwise we'll be late for class.
Oh, whoops. It's already that late?
I think we have swimming class today, so perhaps I'll settle for a lighter jog today, since we don't have time.
Sounds good. I'll join you. The two of us begin running side by side. I'm sorry, I like the music. Need you so cute. Look at her, so cute. So cute. Bum, bum, dum. Sorry, I just got sidetracked.
Arihara-kun, can I borrow you for a moment? 1 moment?
We're at the pool for today's afternoon's PE class. Once we enter free time, Niji-san comes up to me. Sure.
So I've been thinking long and hard about how to use my ability after the last time you and the others assisted me. Maybe I can expand its potential by mastering my control of it.
What do you mean?
I want to be a positive force for the world and everyone who lives in it. Though, that being said, it doesn't need to be anything granosis. All I want is to use my ability to do good. I've thought of various ideas I'd like to test out. Would you be willing to watch and offer me your advice?
Sure. Want me to go get the others too?
No. You don't have to. I'm not quite confident enough yet to show them. I just sort of want to get one other person's opinion first.
She shakes her head.
Actually, never mind. I should do this myself. I'm over-relying on you anyhow. This is your free time, so you should use it for yourself. Surely you have things you want to do, right?
Don't worry. I wasn't really gonna do anything. Sure, I can technically do whatever I want, but given that I lied about my ability, I can't mess around with it like everyone else if I want to stay a secret. So, if anything, helping out someone else is actually preferred. Well, you asked me, and it would be rude to say no. I guess we can mess around together. We've been hanging out together a lot these days. She's fun to talk to, and I watch her reaction and watching her reactions never get old. So if possible, I want to spend more time with her. Someone likes her.
Did you say mess around? Mess around together? Wait, you don't mean... No, Arihara-kun, we shouldn't do that, it's wrong!
Slow down, what the heck are you imagining?
What? Surely you know, I mean, when a boy and a girl presses their bodies together and...
In her panic, she kept hopping by the poolside. Wait! Watch out! You're gonna slip and fall!
Arihara-kun!
What?
I'm not ready. I'm not prepared to do those things with you yet.
Does that mean she will be prepared someday? That isn't what I meant at all.
Huh? Then what do you mean?
Playing around in the pool.
Ah, right!
It's not even a laugh. Or is it a laugh? Or is it Okay, it's that.
Alright. Of course! How could I interpret that as anything different?
She wipes the sweat off her forehead. Pervert.
I am not! I was not having any untoward thoughts whatsoever. In fact, I think you were having perverted thoughts.
Well, I am a guy, so I do have those thoughts from time to time. Really? She's staring at you too, puto. Like, really? God, this is anime. Of course he's gonna do it like right then and there. I'm sorry, just every time I see this like in romantic comedies and all that, I just fucking laugh. Slice of life laugh también, you know? Okay. Her toned limbs and waist, beautifully porcelain skin, and those plump breasts. Then, the long, silky black hair that gives her an air of royalty. Now that I get a look at her body, she's more beautiful than I thought.
What? Why are you staring at me for?
sorry. I can feel my heartbeat faster and faster for some reason. We've always been friends, and I've seen her just about every day, but all of a sudden, she looks extremely attractive. What's wrong with me?
Anyhow, if you want to stick around, then there's something I'd like to show you.
Oh, sure, show me.
You seem rather pumped up. Oh well.
She extends her hands towards the pool, closes her eyes, and focuses on the water surface. Soon enough, a spear of water roughly the size of a tennis ball emerges from it.
Now I do this, and I move with my hands.
She moves the spears above the palm of her hands. After that, she forms another spear from the water and makes them circle around each other.
I then spin them around and round, and there, a water ring.
Whoa, that's cool. It may just be a rotating rings of water, but it had to have required a lot of precision for it to make it that perfect.
I'm able to move water of this volume with considered speed, while also maintaining its shape.
You've really improved a lot in such a short amount of time.
That means quite a lot from coming from you.
She lightly taps the ring with her fingers, and it falls and mixes back into the water.
Oh, and that wasn't the only idea. For this one, I'll require your help.
She sits by the pool. She sits by the pool's edge and motions me over.
I'm gonna draw out balls.
Fuck.
I'm gonna draw out balls. You know, testicles.
I'm sorry. I'm childish. You should know this already. I'm like childish. Childish Gambino. Oh. No, I'm not Childish Gambino, but he's kind of cool. You ever see... Fuck, what's his music video? 3005? That one was sick, man. Okay.
I'm going to draw out balls of water from the pool, and I want you to hit them as they come out.
You want me to hit them?
It would be easier for me to simply show you what I mean.
She turns the pool with another word. And a water mass about the size of a fist rises from the pool. Pop. I gently tap it, and then another mass of water rises from the pool. Huh. Wait, what? But it disappears before my hands can touch it. This almost reminds me of...
Behold, I call it water whack-a-mole.
It's pretty fun, actually, and you don't need to go to an arcade to play it.
How do you like it?
It's pretty cool. It's simple, but I can see it keeps someone fairly entertained.
I figured that a game like this would allow me to bring joy to small children using my ability. It's something most of them are bound to be familiar with.
Yeah. Flashy displays are good, but something familiar like this could really help people get more comfortable with astral abilities.
I knew you would see this from my perspective.
Well, you said you want to make a difference in the world, and inspiring others is a good way to do that.
Indeed. In my opinion, using this unique ability of mine to bring joy to others is the best thing I can do with it. Coincidentally, the better I am at using it, the better I can showcase fun games and flashy displays.
She stands up and takes notice of a pair of students merely chatting by the poolside. Possibilities. What the fuck's wrong with my brain?
That said, I still need much improvement. I can't do much besides these little tricks.
That's still amazing. I mean, it's a start.
The reason I was able to relax and focus properly was because you were here with me. I have a bad case of stage fright. I tend to get nervous and tense, and I even shake like a leaf if it gets too bad. Failing to communicate the wonderful possibility that astral abilities have to change our lives would hurt my message. So, any blunder would be counterproductive.
Yeah. Oh man, you know what she reminds me of? Like me before before 8th grade middle school. You wanna know why? Because I hated, even middle school, I hated being like picked on to like, ooh, I want to show my project or my essay or whatever the fuck, right? Then, I don't know, somewhere in high school, I decided to always go first because, I don't know, I want to get out of the way. Like, if I did the work, like, if I did it, like, I want it out of the way, like, because I don't want to, you know, go up there sometime and be so nervous about some stupid shit. I was always first, like, on, like, showing my poems, creative writing class, I showed my shit first. Ooh, in my English class, 12th grade, like, we were talking about, fuck it, what was it? Character journeys? And guess who I picked? I picked an anime. I picked, my favorite one from Code Geass. I picked Lelouch v Britannia. He has a good character arc, you know what I mean? But I made it too long and explained the whole show to them. The whole 2 seasons, man. Because I love the first 2 seasons. I haven't seen, like, the other ones, no, I seen the movie, the OVA. Fuck, it wasn't a movie or OVA, it was episodes about the EU version of Code Geass, you know what I mean? And I haven't seen anything else, but yeah, Code Geass was dope, man. But yeah, you gotta, what was I, oh yeah. So like, she reminds me of me before, like, I was always fucking frightened to be picked on. And like, I will always be last on like not group assignments, but like presenting. Because I was so nervous. But I don't know, man. Like high school, I just did not give a fuck. I don't know, I didn't give a fuck about anything. Not in the sense where it's like, oh, I'm a badass, I don't give a fuck. No, I just, I don't give a fuck. Life is meaningless. Yeah, I was kind of depressed. High school. Until, you know, I think it was senior year. That's when I'm like, I still have it, but I'm not, you know. No, I was still depressed. Even now, but not too much. Anyway, back to the video.
For now, I want to focus on mastering my ability as much as I can.
She's always working so hard towards whatever she sets her mind to.
So, I know that this is a bit shameless of me to ask, but would you care to help me a little more?
Sure, I'm more than happy to help.
Thank you. I feel much better about things now.
She smiles, but her expression tenses up right after.
I like to challenge myself a bit with the next one. To be specific, I'm going to see if I can use my ability to walk on water.
Okay. That'll be fun.
It will require far more precision control over the water than when I made the rings.
Dang, how cool would that be? You would be like a ninja, like Naruto.
Right, ninjas have many different techniques that involve the use of water. My apologies for that. I got a bit too excited.
So she likes ninjas too, huh?
Time is of the essence, so allow me to continue. Walk on the surface of water and not sinking is a bit difficult, so I'll try it from within the water first.
She hops into the pool and focuses.
Alright, here goes nothing.
Good luck.
Huh?
With each deep breath, her body rises further above the water. Whoa, you're floating.
I just need to focus on my soles of my feet and direct the force below.
Slowly and steadily, she rises to the surface. You got this.
Keeping my balance is so difficult. Ah!
She starts to lean to one side and tries to straighten back up, but the pressure below her feet causes the water to spout, and she's sent flying upwards. Ooh, look out! She barely avoids hitting the ceiling, but then immediately falls down at full speed. From where she's positioned, she's going to land on the poolside. Oh god, this isn't good. She's gonna hit the floor. The moment I realize this, my body moves on impulse. Ah! Ninja-san! I look up and estimate her fall path. Then I spring into motion and dash towards the spot she's set to land. Nya! As she falls closer and closer, I brace my legs for the impending impact. Yeah! Ugh. I thankfully managed to get into position in the nick of time and catch her during her fall. Hello, princess. Being princess carried. Are you okay? Niju-san, can you hear me? I'm supporting her with my hands, so all I can do is frantically ask if she's alright.
Where am I?
Whew, you seem okay.
Arihara-kun?
She looks up at me, still visibly shaken. Her face is mere inches from mine right now.
Why am I in your arms?
I like how it says right there, Princess Carrie. Achievement unlocked. The water blasted you in the air and I caught you. You're not hurt anywhere, are you?
No, I don't think.
Thank goodness. She keeps staring at me in amazement. Her face is so close that this is getting really embarrassing.
Arihara-kun?
Yeah?
I believe I asked you this once before, but I want to make sure. Did you save a young girl from a group of bad men when you were a kid?
Her lips soft, her soft lips part as she pierces her eyes into mine. Peers into my eyes. She's so sweet and lovingly. I can't lie to her. I did. I already decided once not to tell her. But even so, the way she stared into my eyes almost seems to possess me.
I knew it! You were my shogun, weren't you?
I'm really no hero or anything. I just remember helping an Astral that was being harassed by adults once, and maybe that was me. Suddenly, she freezes up and her eyes open as wide as they can. Are you okay? I think she broke. Just throw in their water and she'll reboot right away. Calm down, it's okay, it's just me.
Arihara-kun. Oh, right. I thought my shogun was embracing my soul as I journeyed to the afterlife.
Well, I am holding you, I guessed. The commotion is causing everyone around the pool to stare at us. They're looking at me holding Niju-san in my arms.
Huh? What is going on here? Why are they like this? Why am I in your... This is the Carry, the legendary #1 romantic situation that all girls dream of.
Really? Well, you see a lot of movies, so maybe. I thought it was the piggyback ride.
Yeah, don't be silly. You could give piggyback rides to anyone. Like, you could give it to your homies, and it's no homo. You could give it to your homies.
Fuck man, I never given anyone a piggyback ride. Because, like, I was never strong. Like, I remember my friends, like, I think she does, like, something about piggyback rides, and I'm like, no, I'm not that strong, fuck that. The heck? What kind of pull is that?
Wait, no, that isn't important. Your hands are... Why are you touching me? Plus, you're shirtless, and our best skin is touching.
Wait, I had to.
This is wrong. Boys and girls our age shouldn't be cuddling while so scantily clad.
Don't struggle so much. I'm gonna drop you. She starts flailing around, but I'll do my best to keep tight grip on her. I'm hugging her so tightly, and I'm a guy, so I'm starting to become aware of certain things. Put her down, puto. Like... Your boobs are rubbing up against me.
My boobs? My boobs? Are you? Boobs? You?
I don't know what you're even saying anymore. Her eyes roll into her head, and she goes limp in my arms. Are you okay? Come on, hang in there, Niju-san. Despite my best efforts, she didn't come to. We're gonna take her to the nurse. Another view. Look at her fucking... What are these called? Pigtails? Look at her pigtails. What the fuck, man? They're so adorable. She's such a dork. I love it. She has her posters in the bag. I love Mayu-san because she's like smarter than me and she's like a smart dork. But she's also like Niju-san. But Niju-san's more like dorky, like a weeb.
I pressed my face into my cushion. The embarrassment from my little accident earlier in the day just won't go away. What have I done? Not only did I blunder spectacularly while trying to use my ability, I forced Arihara-kun to clean up after my mess. He saved me from harm, just like he did all those years prior. I still can't believe that he's truly the boy that saved me when I was a child. I always knew that he and I were around the same age. His features were quite similar to the boy in my memories, as were his mannerisms. So, ever since he and I became friends, I've always had a sneaking suspicion. However, when I asked him about it, he denied that it was him. Memories can't always be relied upon, and I may have only convinced myself that it was him because I wanted it to be true. That's why I believed him at first when he said that it wasn't him. But then, why would he change his story and admit to it now? Maybe he thought that I would figure it out sooner or later, or maybe he had some sort of change of heart. What would that entail, though? What reason would he have to lie about it in the first place? If he feels that he doesn't have to keep it a secret from me anymore, does that mean he trusts me? He trusts me? No, it can't simply be that. It has to be something more intimate.
Really? It has to be more intimate?
Could it be love? He must have fallen for it. Wait, why am I having these thoughts? There is no way that this could be it. Simply no way. Think about it rationally, Hazuki. What kind of person are you? Disrespectful, no feminine interests or hobbies, no sense of fashion, and completely and utterly unattractive from every standard of measure.
Come on. No, fuck you. You are respectful. You're the best. You're the most respectful person I ever met. You are feminine. No, you don't have feminine interests, but who fucking cares? No sense of fashion? Well, you dress better than me, honestly. And completely and utterly unattractive from every standard of measure. Bullshit. Okay? You're attractive, okay? You could get anyone you want. Anyone. Are you unattracted in Japan standards? I hardly doubt it. Fuck. If you think like her, like right now, just remember yourself. Don't lie to yourself and be attracted to who you are. All this insecurity is just one big lie that you put on yourself, you know what I mean? I know it, man. I've been lying to myself for many years, man. But, I don't know, man. I'm still insecure about some things. Okay, 2 things. My height? No, I think just one, my height. I'm 5'3", come on, man. That's something to be insecure about. Height, because I can't do shit about height. But all of this, it's like, no, you are attractive. And even if you weren't, you could always, be attractive. You could always, fix yourself up. Like, either exercise, I don't want to say makeup, but makeup can help sometimes. And also just, bettering yourself. Like, maybe doing something with your hair, lotions. There's a lot of things you can do. Not just for girls, guys too. You ever see those, I was a background actor, man, and I seen, like, actual actors, like, we're talking shit, like, oh yeah, I used to be ugly, but they do, like, moisturizers and all the stupid bullshit, and, yeah, not gonna lie, it's weird. You could change yourself, you just gotta, take better care of yourself, get your 7 hours of sleep, and, okay, I'm getting way off track right now.
My chest aches as as I voice what I know to be true. Ugh, I'm just completely unredeemable as a person. No boy will ever be attracted to someone like me. I received countless love letters from girls, but not a single one from a male. That just goes to show how undesirable I am to male standards.
You got love letters from girls? Okay, your problem is that boys don't like you. Is that they think you play for the other team. But fuck it, who knows? I could be wrong.
Actually, none of that even matters one whit. The important part is that he is a boy from my childhood. He's the one I've always dreamed of, my shining role model. And my hero saved me a second time today. Just like back then, he showed up in the nick of time and effortlessly came to my rescue. Arihara-kun. The look in his eyes was unclouded, so brave and undaunted. He was so cool. It hurts. Just picturing his face, my chest feels tight. My heart begins to beat faster and faster uncontrollably. What was I thinking? It was the other way around. He didn't fall in love with me. I was the one who fell for him.
I hate this so much. You guys are dorks. You guys love each other.
Goodness, this really is embarrassing. I'm in love. Me, of all people. I never quite been girly in that typical sense. Yet, all it took was a boy saving me for these feelings to bloom. I suppose I'm a girl at heart. I fall down on my bed with a big smile on my face. Love is something completely alien to me. My mental image of the ideal man has always been the tough, manly shogun from the Wild Shogun, for example, so I could never find a boy that matches my criteria. The one exception, of course, being the boy who saved me when I was young, my shogun in shiny armor. To think he would appear so close to me, all these years later. It had to be the work of fate. I'm convinced of it. My destiny is to become his wife. His wife. I would be Arihara Hazuki if I wed him. Arihara Hazuki. It doesn't have a bad ring to it, if I do say so myself. What am I thinking? Why am I thinking this although? Why am I thinking this although? It doesn't have a bad ring to it, if I do say so myself. God, you sound like an idiot, Hazuki. I need to calm down. I'm skipping over something important. I can't marry anyone without them having my parents' blessing. No, that's still far off. First, I need to know whether or not he likes me the same way I like him. A relationship requires the consent of both parties.
Well, yeah, you're right about that, Hazuki.
With that in mind, my first course of action should be to assert his feelings for me. Alright, no time like the present, so let me just... I reach out to my smartphone, but freeze mid-motion. How did I even go about asking him? Needless to say, I can't simply come out and say, how would they feel about marrying me? My lack of feminine knowledge is really hurting me now. A proper and experienced woman would know how to coax a man into revealing how he feels about her.
Well, my son was like a proper, and no, she wasn't experienced at all, but she was a proper woman. So don't feel bad about it, man. There's no right way into it. There is no right way or wrong way into getting into a relationship. You just, one of you's gotta man up and be the one to be like, hey, wanna go out sometime? No? Okay. I'm gonna be in my bathtub and just cry myself to sleep. An awkward mess like me, on the other hand, lacks both the courage and the technique to pull off something like that. This is bad. Very bad. The only person I can confide in is in
Perhaps Misakasa-san. She's very feminine. Or alternatively, Shikabe-senpai. She seems like she would be very experienced in matters of love. Wait one moment. Talking to them would mean revealing that I'm in love with Arihara-kun. Ah! I can't! No way! I can never! I roll around on my bed in a fit of embarrassment. I can feel my face getting worrily hot. Still, there's simply no way that I can overcome this alone. Who in the world do I confide in though? Someone who I'm well acquainted with, who also has experience with men. I can't talk to her. How did I not think of her sooner? My strongest ally. She knows me better than anyone, and will always think with my best interests in mind. I decided to call her at once.
It's her mom. Yeah, it's her mom.
Hello, Mother? Are you available to talk at the moment? Hazuki, you don't call very often. What's the matter? My mother is gentle, caring, and I know she's always she always have good advice for me.
When in doubt, call your mom.
Even though I was born an Astral, she raised me with love and care, just like any other child. Well, good evening. I was just wondering if everyone was well back at home. You know? Sounds to me like there's something on your mind. Go ahead and tell me. It's hardly a surprise that she saw right through me. She has always given me sound advice. It's somewhat difficult to say. The truth is, there's a person that I'm interested in. Oh, okay. Are they a boy or a girl? A boy? Why would you think that it was a girl? Well, you often have girls confess their feelings to you, so I figure you might be interested in girls as well. I am not. No need to worry. I fully support you if you want to enter a relationship with a girl. LGBT people are starting to gain acceptance around the world these days. If you like a girl, don't feel like you need to hide that from me.
Fuck, man. Is it really getting accepted around the world? Like, it's cool because, I have a brother who's, But, I didn't know it was, like, getting accepted around the world. Like, I know maybe in Europe, but I didn't know, like, in the Asian-speaking world. Like, I didn't know in Japan. Maybe the Philippines. You know what I mean? I didn't know. I didn't know that, to be honest. I thought it was only, like, in the western part of the world.
For the last time, the person I'm interested isn't a man.
Okay, let me drink my water before I do this. Like, fuck, man, I haven't drank water the whole time.
For the last time, the person I'm interested isn't a man. Alright. That's just a little normal and uninteresting, though. Am I not allowed to be normal? Oh no. I'm just a bit surprised that you've finally fallen in love. Congratulations, sweetie. You've really grown so much. Stop that, Mother. You're embarrassing me. No need to be shy. So tell me, what is he like? He's my Shogun in shiny armor. So you finally found that boy? My mother knew of that story and well aware of how much the boy meant to me. Have you already told him that you like him? Not yet. Well, I guess that makes sense. You've always been you wouldn't be calling me if you've done that already. Do you think I'm a coward, Mother? Of course not. All girls get nervous when they fall in love. You're my sweet, adorable little daughter. You're my little PogChamp, and I'm very proud of you. My mother's always speaks her mind very frankly. It can be quite embarrassing for me at times. So I guess you called me because you don't know how to go about telling this boy that you like him. Yes, that's right. What do you think I should do? Good question. I've never dated any man outside of your father, so I may not be the best person to ask. How did you two begin courting? Well, I invited him to a seaside bar, then told him I liked him, and if he wanted to go out with me. So the first moves, so making the first move as a woman is an effective approach.
Well, yeah, no shit. I'm sorry, if you're a lady watching this right now, yeah, no shit. Because some guys, they don't know how to approach it. And they're like, what if she, and we get like really like, what if she doesn't like me or blah blah blah. Well, I think that's good in both sense, but if a girl says it, that's like, alright, we're in. You know what I mean? But if a guy says it, or it's like, fuck, 50-50. Seriously, if a girl says, I like you, go out with me, 85% of guys will be like, yes. But like, if a guy says to a girl, it's 50-50. Where it's like, she might say yes, or maybe not. Maybe I'll lower it down to 40%, 30%. No, she's not gonna say it at all. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I think it's better for women to approach a guy. It's like, I don't know. It's easier for the guy not to worry about like things. Because literally, for a guy, it's 50-50 when we ask out a chick. It's 50-50. And sometimes we may be ghosted because they're nice. Seriously, if they're nice, they'll ghost us. Which is really bad. Just say no. Just say no. Hurt us. Because ghosting us will hurt us even more. Just say no.
Well, ultimately, it depends on who you're dealing with. I could tell your dad was head over heels for me back then. Yet the weeks and months went on, and he still wouldn't ask me out. So eventually, I decided to take matters into my own hands and ask him out. How did he respond? All he said was, okay, how silly is that? Like, what kind of response even is that? It sounds like a fairly crude answer. Quite like my father, honestly. Since I knew I've had to take the initiative in the relationship myself, I went ahead and asked him if he wanted to go to a hotel with me. After that, I kept him all night. Please stop, Mother. Too much information. I did not want to hear my parents' first night together. So back to your question. Basically, you have to tailor your approach to match the person you're dealing with. What kind of person is your Prince Charming? He is a shogun, not a prince. I don't see what the difference is, but whatever. What's a shogun boy like? That's a difficult question. Now that I think about it, I don't know him very well. How would I describe him to someone? Well, for example, what are his likes and dislikes? Where does he come from, and how was he raised? Does he think of his parents? What's his dream job? Have you asked him about any of these things? No. Her asking me this had made me realize I honestly don't know much if anything about him. Well, you have to get to know him better before anything else. I think that'll give you a clear picture of everything. I see. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not to fear the results of 100 battles. I don't think he's your enemy, but I see where you're coming from. One thing though, your dad will probably care a lot about who he is. You know how his work is. She is right. The person I marry will become his son-in-law, which means he'll become family. All family members of police officers must undergo background checks.
Oh fuck.
But as for me, as long as you'll be happy with him, I'm not too concerned about who they are. Hazuki, don't worry about that. Think about your happiness first and foremost. Mother, thank you. Oh, he's back now. Good luck. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Goodbye. She hangs up the call, and I put the phone down. So, I need to get to know him better first. I'm still thinking about what my mother said. Arihara-kun is actually my shogun in shiny armor. He's a person I've idolized for so long. But it's been so many years since then. I'm not the same girl that I was back then. And he's no doubt changed a lot since then himself. What kind of person is he now? Is he a decent person still? Or an unhabitable liar? I hope he's not. Lies hurt people.
Yes you do.
If he's someone that can't just lie to people without compulsion, then he isn't the hero of my dreams.
Well, he's lying to protect you and protect everyone else.
But as far as I know, he's a respectable person. He helped me whenever I asked, and he seems to care about his friends. He embodies the same ideals as the shogun I admire. Arihara-kun. I want to know more about him. What does he like? What does he not like? Where was he raised? What kind of things did his parents do with? What kind of things did he do with his parents? I want to know more about him. Right, I'll find out. I need to investigate him, so I can find out whether or not he's a suitable to becoming my husband. Can I really pry into someone's life like that, though? Is this truly okay for me to probe into his life simply because I want to? In the spite of sincerity, I at least ought to tell him why I'm doing it. Wait, I can't do that! He'll find out that I'm in love with him if I do that. He can't know just yet. I want to confess. I need to know him better. So, I need to obtain the information I need without revealing my intentions. This will be a difficult mission, but I must succeed. My future hinges on it. Yes, let's do this. I'll see if he's really a man that to become my husband. That's to become my husband.
What a fucking dork. I love it.
Dun dun dun.
Look at her. She's like in a clover. So adorable. Alrighty. We're gonna end there. Damn, chapter 5-2 was long.
No, Cat, it wasn't long. You were just stupid and can't read fast enough.
Okay, shit.
No, I'm tired of this. I'm unsubscribing now.
Okay, man. Don't do that, please. Seriously. If you like the video, or at least watch it up to this point, because who's gonna watch up to this point? It's like 50 minutes long. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to see whenever I post, and leave a comment. Also follow me on Twitter, link in the description, so follow me on Twitter. Anyway, this is Gat saying farewell, and as always, bye bye.